finish this one. My friends want me to date blacks and go to church with blacks and live with blacks. Not even my friends. Friends, society in general. I'm a really, really bad slight racism. No, I'm not bad at racism. There's a lot of people in my family that had a lot of issues. I grew up where there was mostly white guys. Like, some people only like Asians. Some people only like German. Some people like everyone. Personally, I've never really dated that many people. Anyways. So, I can't exclude a certain group of people. But it's just certain places where you grow up. Like, I liked dating. I just dated anyone who would potentially say that they liked me. But basically, most of the people that I dated growing up, which is very few, I mean, they're from Michigan, they were outdoor people, or like kind of wild and crazy people if they're not from my old state. I usually dated really extreme guys, and I was always like the good girl with the rich parents and the big house and Mercedes-Benz, and I would date like the bad guy, and I wanted to be bad because I was like so stressed and depressed, and I used that word depressed loosely, but just I couldn't handle life like I can't handle it now. I'm just making this video. My water is probably boiling by now. I need to turn it off. I don't want to get up with the camera. I just want to say I am freaking out about my family. My performance at school sucks right now. In medical school, in the clinic, wow. I am not doing a good job. And part of it, they're making me take this remediation class so I can go to school on Saturday. Then I'm just like at church on Sunday. I'm like 7 days a week. I have no breaks. I am really doing poorly. And I just want to scream and cry. I just want to like drive away. I mean, if I had like a grandma, like a mom, if I could say, I'm really stressed out, can you stay at the house while I just go to a weekend class, yoga retreat, or some people that stretch a lot. I mean, just like do something where I can know my kids are taken care of. Sometimes people are like, oh, I'll pick your kids up or I'll drop them off at home, and it's like they get home before I even get home. It's not like I don't want my daughter at home, but sometimes you just wonder what it would be like to have somebody watch a kid for a couple of days where I could chill while they're at home or outside of home. It doesn't matter right now because I'm in school every stinking day. And if I was on a holiday for a week, why would I want my kids to go to someone else's house if I had the same holiday as them? It feels like a terrible parent. So right now, I'm making a little joke about mail order grooms. If I said it right, maybe I said it wrong last time, but I meant grooms. There's not really a lot of people in this country that like me, that I know of. People, when I was younger, said how ugly I was. Like, I have freckles, and I had, like, acne. And they're like, oh, she has, like, black spots all over her face and stuff. Like, oh, I don't like her. And I was always on three-way calling. And my parents would be like, oh my gosh, you cannot gain any more weight. And they're like, you're shaped like your grandma. And I was like, it's like, I know a lot of you 70-year-old people are very healthy. But it was scary to me when my grandmother was older, didn't have much hair, it's gray and older than, 10, and being told you look like an 80-year-old. I mean, I don't mind. I'm older now. I have my own gray hair and wrinkles or whatever, and my own gravity pulling my fat on my abdomen and everywhere else down to the floor, and it looks ugly. I'm not saying that yours look. I go to the track. Okay, I've gone on the track like 3 times, like 2 or 3 times in the past 2 years, which is not very much. You 70, 80-year-olds, you're the ones passing me, lapping me multiple times while I'm out there running in my, what do you call it? I don't even know the brand with the 3 stripes. So I'm not trying to talk garbage. It's just when you're 10 and your grandma is not really that healthy, And it didn't matter if she was a beauty queen, just telling a 10-year-old that they look like their grandma was kind of scary, because you wouldn't look like a 10-year-old. You're little and you're short and you wear like bell bottoms and stuff. You have your hair in pigtails. You want to look like you're supposed to look. So I was scared. Now I could see what people say, like, people have certain people's shape. They're either short or tall or skinny and tall or big or muscular or they smile a lot or whatever. I have to turn my water off. As you can see, I'm sounding like a brat. I am not in a good mood right now. If I had my house clean right now, I would potentially have my child taken away to mental health services, and I don't even know. I'm at the point where I think the devil is really I'm letting him take my family and destroy it. I'm letting him use my tongue to speak evil about people that supposedly care for us. I'm letting my tongue speak about how no one helps us and then not getting help, when I could be speaking more positive. Somebody reminded me of this yesterday, and on Sunday someone reminded me of this. And I don't know if the second person, it's a guy. I'm like, is he single? I'm like, I don't know if he's a Christian or not. In my mind, I just want to say this. Biblically speaking, especially after divorce, the Bible says if you're a Christian, you need to marry a Christian. If you're a Christian and you're already married to someone who's not Christian, Paul in the New Testament says just stay together if you want. If he wants to get divorced, then go ahead, but blah, 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 whatever. But I just want to say, like, my mind is, like, looking for a single Christian guy because I want to be equally yoked and be on the same page. And I have children at home that I'm raising as Christians. I don't think I'm doing a very good job of it, but biblically speaking, that's supposed to be on the list of to-dos. So, I raised them up until adolescence. We're just like church, Bible stories, read the Bible every day, watch the VeggieTales, watch the Christian cartoons, and learn the lessons and be reminded of, like, oh, you lost something? Remember that lady in the Bible where she had to clean up to look for a gold coin? Well, go clean something. It's not just the Bible. Every time I cleaned something, I found what I was looking for. If I just sat there and threw stuff all over the place like a crazy woman, I never found it. But part of me was like, and I don't know who watches these videos, if anyone. Part of me was like, you never know. What if God wanted me to marry someone that wasn't Christian? But if you read the Bible, you're pretty much supposed, if I believe in the Bible, I'm supposed to follow what that says. But it also says in one part, thou shalt not kill. On the other lady in Judges took the tent peg and put it in the guy's. I think I shared that before. In the guy's head and killed him after she gave him some more milk to drink. So it's God's will, and I just want to tell the world right now, this is stupid. Someone I know might watch this, and I'll be really embarrassed. It kind of sucks to be alone. I think as a single parent, I know other single parents, we gain weight, we're busy, we're tired, people are talking down upon us. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm single, I'm 20-something, and I'm successful, why are you so, like, frantic, and, like, gray hair, and, like, why do you always going to be taking your kids to appointments and having all this stress? It's just not good for profession for some people. Some people are naturally they work hard at being professional and having their resources and help set up. I don't feel like I have been very good at that, and I'm struggling, and I want to tell the truth. But I have felt like garbage, like nobody will like me. And then when I have teens, it's like they don't want to talk to me. They don't want to watch movies with me. They don't want to go skating with me anymore. I mean, maybe if another person comes over, like, oh, okay, fine, we'll go hiking at the park. But it's like, I asked for 2 years, no. And it's like, in my mind, it's like, no, I don't want to go hang out with my friends. I've been gone to school all day and all week. And why not just sit at home and watch TV with the kids that are in the rooms with headphones on? And it's like, it's just so I could be here. And I notice when I'm not here for my kids, stuff gets crazy, the house gets crazy, and my daughter has a little bit of comfort knowing that I'm home. Like, she doesn't like to go to bed if I'm at the store or whatever, late at night, or at school or at work. But I just want to say to the world, I'm freaking out. I'm about to start crying. But I'd be willing to date somebody, despite, like, all the stress. I was going to go get a dog, buy a house, buy a van, buy a camper, buy a sailboat. Like, I was about to do, like, everything on the list. Okay? But sometimes I just wish you can't always get what you want. Yeah, there's a song about that, right? Sometimes I just wish, what if I had just met some perfect guy? Is there a such thing? It's my fairy tale thinking again. I watched too many movies and read too many books that could, like, help balance out the family. And it wouldn't be like I'm a burden on this guy. It'd be like, this is just an imaginary person. It'd be like we would complete each other, and they'd be safe. The kids would be safe, and he'd be safe. I hear one of my kids.